Hey guys, we have crazy, silly season news to go over today. It was announced today that Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is out of a ride for 2020. He is out of the number 17 Roush Fenway Racing Ford Mustang, and his replacement is Chris Buescher. This is crazy news. Chris Buescher currently drives the number 37 for JTG Doherty Racing, and it was announced earlier in the year that Ricky Stenhouse Jr. had a contract with that 17 Roush Fenway team through 2021. What is going on here? He just gets the boot, and now Buescher moves over to Roush Fenway again, but first time in the Cup Series, because Chris Buescher drove for Roush Fenway Racing in ARCA in 2011, and then he won the 2015 Xfinity Series Championship with Roush Fenway Racing and got 3 wins that season. So it's not like he's new to Roush Fenway, and he was a development driver for them as well. But he is going to Roush Fenway Racing next year in 2020, next season, to the number 17 Roush Fenway Racing Cup car. That is crazy news. Who expected this? I don't think anybody did. It's another example of drivers kind of switching manufacturers. First to Benedetto from Toyota to Ford. Now it's Chris Buescher switching from Chevy to Ford. So, I mean, lots of people jumping over to Ford. This must mean that Chris Buescher either lost his ride with JTG and had to find a ride elsewhere, or this opportunity for Roush Fenway Racing opened up and he chose to take that because they offered it for him, even though he may have had a contract for next year with JTG Doherty Racing in that 37. So now that Buescher's going to the 17 next season for Roush Fenway, this opens up 2 questions. This opens up, where will Ricky Stenhouse Jr. go next year in 2020, and who will be the driver of the number 37 Cup car for JTG Doherty, which is where Chris Buescher is right now? I think I have a good guess of one of these questions, and the good guess is of who will take over the 37 for JTG, and my good guess is Daniel Hemrick, because it was announced not too long ago that Daniel Hemrick is losing his ride at Richard Childress Racing in the Cup Series in the 8 car, most likely to get replaced by Richard Childress Xfinity Series racer right now, regular season champion, 5-time winner this year, last year's champion for Junior Motorsports and Xfinity, Tyler Reddick. So I think that Daniel Hemrick will go to the 37 Chevrolet, JTG Doherty Chevrolet, next year in the Cup Series for his second full-time Cup Series season. Chris Buescher has made the playoffs one time in his Cup career, and that is after winning a rain-shortened Pocono race by staying out during, and the rain delay caused the end of it. And he has 1 win. His highest finish in the points was 16th, both in 2016. He was a rookie that year in the Cup Series. He was with Front Row Motorsports. And the year before, while he was winning the championship with Roush Fenway, the team he's going to now, but in the Xfinity Series in 2015, he also raced 6 races in the Cup Series for Front Row, the team that the next year, 2016, he raced for a full time and won. And then the next year, 2017, he went to a second JTG Doherty car, the 37, which was the first year of that. Teammates with AJ Allmendinger. He switched that in 2017, and he's been that ever since until next year's going to the 17. And the only difference is that this year, the driver of the 47, the teammate of Chris Buescher, is, of course, rookie Ryan Preece. So that's just crazy news right there. And a little bit of news that we have is Matt Borland, the normal crew chief for Cup Series driver Ty Dillon, has been reinstated after completing NASCAR's Road to Recovery program because he got suspended for violating NASCAR's substance abuse policy, like it seems everyone does these days. And he had this ingredients in his diet coffee that he uses like every day that he didn't know was illegal to NASCAR's policy. But he's back. He's reinstated to be the crew chief for Ty Dillon at the Roval this weekend, which will be really fun. But where will Ricky Stenhouse Jr. go next year? I really don't know. Let me know where you guys think Ricky Stenhouse Jr. will go next year. And do you think my choice of Daniel Hemrick going to JTG's number 37 next year in 2020 is the correct choice? That would mean he's staying with Chevy, since Richard Childress Racing right now is Chevy. And I don't think Hemrick will drop to Xfinity, and especially not in the RCR2 car in Xfinity, because he's pretty much severed the ties with RCR completely, even if he were to drop back down to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So, 2 questions. Where will Ricky Stenhouse Jr. go next year, because he's losing his ride to Chris Buescher, and who will take over Chris Buescher's current ride, the number 37 in Cup? So, there's the silly season news today. Chris Buescher going to the number 17 NASCAR Cup Series, Roush Fenway Racing, Ford Mustang. Of course, thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and of course, I will see you on the next video, and bye-bye, guys.